Hi! I looked through a bunch of recipes online for making Nutella at home and decided to go with one, which definitely suited me the most, and I wanted to cook it together with you, to share it, just in case it helps you with something. And we will need the ingredients. This is milk, sugar, nuts, flour, butter, and cocoa. Also half a teaspoon of salt. What proportions? Here I have a cup, it's approximately 250 milliliters. I measured using it. 4 cups of sugar. So we need 4 cups of milk, a pack of butter, which is 100 grams, and about 4 tablespoons of nuts, according to the recipe. And cocoa? We will need 6 tablespoons of cocoa. I bought this one. It's unsweetened, and I had this kind of kids' cocoa. It's sweet, so I'll take half of each to make sure it's not too sweet. I'll take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, half and half. Flavor. I'll take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, half and half. And flour. We will need 4 tablespoons. I've already measured everything. Let's get started with. To prepare our main dish, we fall asleep. Or sugar. Remind you, we need 4 cups of sugar. Cups. I use these peaceful ones. And we add the flour. 4 tablespoons. Also, while I'm pouring it in now. We need a total of 6 tablespoons. I'm going to pour in this one, like 3 tablespoons. And we'll add a bit of that. So it's delicious, you can eat it like that. I just really love the action. You can just eat it like that all the time. A spell to play in the shadow. You will need to mix it all together. Now that we've mixed it, we need to gradually add the milk. Well, we're almost ready to add. We have a lot of milk. We add a little bit at a time and mix it so that we don't have any lumps. And now we can already see there were no lumps. And now we can already see. So it turns out to be a liquid mass. Now we're picking out a suitable pot, pouring it in there. And we cook it on a low heat, bringing it to a boil. And now on low heat. We keep stirring constantly, not leaving the stove, and we just stand and wait. While our mixture is coming to a boil, we definitely keep stirring so that our mixture didn't burn in the pot. And slowly we see the sugar. Basically, we just wait for it to boil.
And here our mixture is slowly starting to thicken. I can feel a bit by the mixture that it's thickening, but slowly, as we can see. You know, I think that it is definitely not as runny as it used to be anymore. And here we brought it to a boil.
We turn off gas. We add just a little more. And now let's get to the nuts. Let's put the pan with this compote aside. For now, let it stand.
This is how my blender coped with its task. If it was smaller, then, of course, it would be much better for us. I couldn't get the sword. There are pieces there, but it's not scary. It won't interfere. So, we need half a teaspoon of salt. And also oil. And put all of this in our mixture. I've got everything here. We mix. We combine. And we put it back on low heat until it thickens. Your Nutella. We can see the pieces of nuts. I will have my bowl. I don't really know how this works, to be honest. I don't think it will be worse because of this. It's a matter of taste. But I like having delicious pieces of nuts and chocolate. So, let's see how it will taste. We put everything on the heat. Our oil will melt further. I've put everything back on low heat and I'm continuing to cook. But we absolutely need the oil to melt completely now, at this very moment, in order to ensure that it is completely ready for the next step. It will melt completely. And we will wait until your mixture thickens. Let's see how this will look. And for now, cooking. Serves, I left it. We see. Stirring constantly. Let's not forget. We keep stirring until I feel that the oil mixture has thickened significantly. Right now, people are watching more cups. For now, the consistency. Of course, it won't be ready right away. So you put it in the fridge. And then it will only be the consistency. We definitely need to stir, so I already took the algorithm off the heat. My mixture is fire. My mixture. I ended up with something like this. Right now it's cooling down.
I'll pour it out. Here our Nutella has cooled down a bit. Right now, I've prepared a small bowl for it. And I'll pour it in there so that it cools in the bowl faster, so that I can then put it in the fridge. It's already poured into the bowls. Here's the jar. 2, 3 small bowls. This is it. So it turns out we have quite a bit. That's a lot of Nutella. I have a 1.5 liter pot. So that's how it turned out. Maybe even a bit more for me, because there's some left at the bottom of the pot. Here. Right now it's cooling down for me. I'll leave it in the fridge. And I'm waiting for it to cool down and set to a consistency that's closer to what it should be. I tried the Nutella, and of course it turned out quite tasty. It is because of Oreshkov that she becomes like this. So this is closer to Nutella, all thanks to the nuts. So feel free to add as many nuts as you can, even more than I did. We just let ours sit in the fridge for a couple of hours, and now we can see how it looks. Consistencies. Not as thick as the original Nutella, but definitely. I really like the taste. With the recipes, I'm quite happy, and so is everyone else. Everyone liked it. Here are the cookies that go with it. It goes in one go. The consistency cost of the video. And here it is. The nuts that I had in the blender didn't break. How do they behave? I really like them, on the contrary. It gives a certain extra flavor. I actually liked it even more than it was just like that. So, in general, we take it, we spread it on. And we eat. Enjoy your meal, everyone. I recommend this recipe to everyone, if I helped in any way. I'm very happy. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I also wanted to say that it's great to use for a crowd. For the cakes.